Hello everyone, welcome to our journey of insight. Today, we are about to unveil the mystic veil of a topic that is profound and fascinating. The Tao begets one, one begets two, two begets three, three begets all things. This sentence, from the treasure trove of Taoist doctrine, the Tao Te Ching, is regarded as the fundamental principle describing the origin and evolution of all things. Using the concise language, it paints a grand picture of the ceaseless life and infinite variations of the universe. Behind this lies a contemplation of the way of life, an exploration of the laws of all things in the world, and a distillation of human wisdom. It discusses the origin of the universe, the evolution of life, and the secret of coexistence and co-prosperity of all things. This is a profound topic, full of philosophy and enlightenment, igniting our curiosity and leading us on a journey of exploring the mysteries of life. I hope this channel can become a space for your contemplation where you can take a temporary break from the hustle and bustle of the world and immerse yourself in this ocean of wisdom, allowing your soul to wander freely. Whether you are a seeker looking for answers in life, or just a passerby wishing to find a moment of tranquility in a busy life, this channel will leave a special gift in the depths of your soul. So, please have a seat, relax, and let us travel together in this mysterious universe to unravel the secrets of all things, to sense the rhythm of life, to experience the ripples of existence. Along with this beam of light, let's embark on an exhilarating journey of exploration, a never-ending voyage in search of the true self, understanding life, and perceiving the universe. Our lives are filled with adventures and unknowns. Together, let's uncover the secrets behind it, connecting the past and future, life and the universe, you, me, and them. Welcome to join us, initiating this unprecedented journey of insights. Life is full of unexpected adventures and unknowns. Let's unravel the mysteries behind these, connecting the past and the future, life and the cosmos, you, me, and them. Welcome aboard on our singular journey of insights. Firstly, let's talk about Tao. In ancient Chinese philosophical thought, Tao is imbued with rich meanings and deep philosophies. It can represent the intangible cosmic laws, as well as the tangible natural phenomena. It is the key to the creation of all things and the driving force behind the world's operation. If using a vivid metaphor to describe the existence of Tao, we can imagine it as an endless air current. Although we can't see it, we could sense all the changes and forces it brings. Next is one. In the stage of Tao gives birth to one, we see the initial appearance of the universe. Everything is one, everything is in its most original and simplest state. This one symbolizes the origin of the universe, or the moment after the Big Bang. At that moment, everything may have been integrated into one, without boundaries, without opposition, only the incredible force at work. This scene is like the first ray of brilliant light bursting out in the dark night sky of the universe. We can better understand this process with a concrete example. Imagine that you close your eyes and try to understand the boundlessness of the universe. You may find that you cannot see anything, and your consciousness seems to be entirely immersed in a void. However, it is in this void that your perception becomes clearer, and your thinking becomes freer. You begin to realize your connection with all things and start to touch the presence of that one hidden beneath the silence. At that moment, everything was still, everything became simple and clear, and that is the experience of Tao gives birth to one. Tao begets one. As mentioned, the concept of Tao can be seen as the original force or natural law of the universe, like a transcendent presence, incorporating all things into its orbit, existing in every living thing yet transcending all. To ground it in reality, Tao is like the air we breathe, the stars in the vast universe, the leaves dancing under the vines, the grass growing on the earth. It encompasses everything, omnipresent and omnipotent, creating everything in the world. Tao guides us in its unique way, leading us to explore the meaning of life and understand the operation of the world. Then there's one, which represents an initial state or can be said to be the spiritual element in the universe. At this stage, all things in the world have no distinction, they all belong to a whole, like the universe after the Big Bang, with no shape, no sound, no space, no time, nothing describable or perceivable. This is the initial state of Tao gives birth to one, a state difficult to imagine and understand for the average person. However, one does not mean emptiness, on the contrary, it is full of endless possibilities, nurturing the vitality of all beings. This state of one is also as innocent and fresh as a newborn baby, not yet contaminated by the world. They are in an unshaped state, supremely free, full of opportunities. Everything was born from this state of one, the order of the universe starts to form here, and life continues from this stage as well. We all came from this one, and will all return to this one. To understand this concept more deeply, you can try meditating, trying to observe your inner senses and your body's feelings. You will find that when you lay down your thoughts and quiet down, you can touch the existence of that one. Although this one cannot be described by language and cannot be recognized by vision, you can feel its existence in that silence. You can feel that you are a complete individual, yet also a part of countless lives in the universe. You can sense that your existence comes from that endless one, and your life will also return to that one. The ancient theory of one begets two, two begets three attempts to explain the complex universe with the simplest numbers. It was born out of ancient Chinese philosophical concepts and continues to influence our understanding and perception of the world's operational rules. One begets two. Here, one can be understood as the eternal movement, representing the initial and limitless cosmos, essentially, the nothingness in emptiness. This one is split into two in motion. This two is what we call Yin and Yang. Yin and Yang represent two fundamental opposing forces in the universe that exist in all things, defining the basic properties of everything. The theory of Yin and Yang suggests that everything between heaven and earth can be considered and understood from the perspectives of Yin and Yang. For instance, Yin represents coolness, dampness, overcast skies, the moon, females, and so forth. In contrast, Yang signifies sunlight, dryness, sunny days, the sun, males, etc. This does not mean that things are either yin or yang, but rather that the characteristics manifested by things can be understood from the perspective of yin or yang. Black and white, good and evil, cold and warmth, male and female, all these polarities are manifestations of the yin and yang energies of all things in the world. Next, we arrive at the stage of two begets three. The yin and yang energies do not merely exist, they influence and balance each other. Like all things, development requires dynamic opposition and contradictions. The interaction and collision between the yin and yang energies give birth to new three. This three symbolizes the product after the dynamic balance of the yin and yang energies, the entirely novel state or object resulting from their interaction and collision. Identical to life's journey, we will encounter various difficulties and challenges. These difficulties and challenges can be seen as the struggles and conflicts of yin and yang. They might seem like hardships but are actually the forces that push us forward. When we seek solutions to problems amidst these difficulties, we take a new step, and thus, we give birth to three. This three signifies new possibilities, opportunities, and new stages in our lives. By the same token, three begets all things. When yin and yang energies continuously interact and collide in dynamic balance, they incessantly give birth to all things. These all things encompass all matters in the world, whether it be the tangible mountains and rivers or the abstract emotions and thoughts. This is the philosophical explanation of one begets two, two begets three. It doesn't only elucidate the rules of generation and operation in nature, but primarily reveals the essence of our lives. Only by overcoming difficulties and conquering challenges can we achieve genuine progress and development. It tells us that we should face the dark side of life calmly, for without darkness, there is no light, without difficulties, there is no success. All darkness is for the eventual light, all difficulties are for the ultimate victory. The connotation of three begets all things is extremely profound. The 3 here actually represents a new existence or a new dimension that emerges from the complex binary opposition. It signifies the completion of the process of seeking balance from opposition and unity from divergence. During this process, 3 induces the internal energy of the organization to bring about the world of all things that we see. Imagine the ecosystem of nature. It consists of countless interdependent and mutually restraining organisms. In this system, no organism can be overlooked. Every organism plays an important role in its place. This system is like a massive 3, unifying countless 2s of opposing forces together, and creating the vibrant natural environment that we see in this process. Every tree, every animal, and even every blade of grass is part of the entire ecosystem. Every organism plays a role at their own position, participates in the food chain, constitutes the ecological foundation, and further derives more species and ecological phenomena. These myriad of organisms, through mutual interaction and influence, constitute a harmonious yet rhythmic and changing ecosystem. This is the so-called 3 begets all things. Similarly, we can extend this concept to human society. Everyone is a part of society, playing their own role. Everyone carries their pros and cons, that is, yin and yang, and the rules and order of society are formed through mutual communication and understanding. At the same time, new ideas, cultures, technologies, etc., are generated in this process, forming a diverse human civilization, i.e., all things. By understanding 3 begets all things, we understand why we should respect and protect every organism, why we should understand and accept the differences of others, and why we should actively seek balance instead of opposition, because, only in this way, can we maintain ecological stability, preserve social harmony, and promote the advancement of civilization. This understanding not only allows us to better understand the world but also allows us to better understand ourselves. That is the ancient and profound truth of 1 begets 2, 2 begets 3, 3 begets all things. It offers insight into the natural world, the balance of energies, and the harmony found within diversity. This wisdom, born from ancient China, continues to offer valuable insights for our modern world, aiding us in embracing diversity, seeking balance, and fostering respect for all life and its inherent complexities. We often come across dilemmas where we must make choices in our lives, and the principle of 1 begets 2, 2 begets 3, 3 begets all things, can provide us with a new perspective to look at these issues. When we face dilemmas or are caught between two difficult choices, we often get stuck between two opposing sides, making it hard to make decisions. This is much like the opposition of yin and yang. In the face of life's challenges, we often try to choose one side from the two, but such a method sometimes doesn't truly resolve the issue. At this time, if we can apply the thought of 1 begets 2, 2 begets 3, that is, to look for the 3, or the new possibilities refracted from yin and yang, then we might find a way out. For instance, when dealing with interpersonal relationships, we may encounter some challenges. We may get caught in dilemmas such as how to balance personal needs with the needs of others. If we can think from the perspective of 1 begets 2, 2 begets 3 at this time, we will understand that seeking harmony between self and others is the key to solve this problem. We need to find a way that can satisfy ourselves while also considering others. This is the 3, the new ecology after yin-yang balance. Or at work, we might have to choose between achieving objectives and maintaining work-life balance. At this time, the principle of 1 begets 2, 2 begets 3 tells us that it is not actually a binary choice. We need to find a solution that can simultaneously meet these two objectives. It might be changing our working methods, or it might be seeking external assistance. This is the 3, the possibility where achieving objectives and maintaining life balance coexist. In this regard, the principle of 1 begets 2, 2 begets 3, 3 begets all things opens a door for us and lets us see that facing life's challenges doesn't have to trap us in a binary choice. Instead, we can uncover a completely new solution that satisfies all objectives simultaneously. This is the spirit of 3 begets all things. By incorporating these principles into our approach to problem solving, we transcend the limitations of binary choices. We can then embody the generative spirit of 3 to create inclusive solutions that accommodate various aspects harmoniously. This wisdom, which arises from traditional Chinese philosophy, offers a valuable reminder that each quandary contains multiple dimensions and potential for rich, all-encompassing answers, a lesson that transcends time and geographies, shedding new light on our modern dilemmas. In the concept of 1 begets 2, 2 begets 3, 3 begets all things, we see a profound representation of major themes like the evolution of the universe, the rhythm of life, the development of civilization, and more. However, everyone may have their unique perspective and experience in understanding and applying this concept. Some people may find enlightenment from 1 begets 2, 2 begets 3, 3 begets all things, in everyday life, such as when dealing with interpersonal relationships, balancing work and life, making decisions, and viewing problems. Others may have deeper contemplations, thinking about the nature of the universe, the meaning of life, the possibilities for the future, and so forth. I eagerly look forward to your sharing. Whether you understand this concept through deep thought or practical living, it is all worthy of our admiration and learning. Your views may inspire others, and your experiences could aid others. Your sharing will enrich our conversation with vitality and inspiration. Simultaneously, we could find resonance from each other's sharing, enhancing our sense of community. This helps us realize that although our living environments and life experiences may differ, we are all inhabiting the same world. We share the same life experience, face the same challenges and choices, and are equally searching for the essence of life. Therefore, please leave your comments in the comments section. Share your understanding of the concept of 1 begets 2, 2 begets 3, 3 begets all things, and how you apply this concept in your life. Your sharing will be a valuable asset to all of us. Remember, whether your remarks are in-depth contemplations or small matters of life, they are valuable resources for our communication. Your voice is important. Your story can motivate us, and your views can enlighten us. Let's share, learn, and grow together here. I'm looking forward to receiving your comments and stories, and to further exchanges and learning on this topic. Thank you to all our viewers for accompanying and participating. This marks the end of our program today. We hope our exploration has given you some insights and inspiration. The exploration and practice of the thought, the Tao begot 1. 1 begot 2. 2 begot 3. And 3 begot all things, is a continuous process that requires us to constantly experience and reflect in our lives. Whether you're pondering deeply with a book in hand, or finding answers in the bits and pieces of everyday life, I hope you enjoy this process and discover the beauty in life. Remember, the charm of Tao lies not only in its theory but also its practice. Let's continue to strive in our lives to discover the 3, to find harmony and balance, and illuminate our world with the light of wisdom. Once again, thank you for participating in today's program. I look forward to meeting again in the next episode to embark on a new journey of exploration. With each encounter, we discover new knowledge, inspire new thoughts, and share new experiences. Let's anticipate the arrival of that moment together. Finally, what I want to say is, no matter where you are, or whatever challenges you may be facing, remember that wise you has infinite possibilities. Under the guidance of the Tao, let's forge ahead together.